What's up, boys and girls? It's your boy, the Gods Above, doing another episode of Summoner's War. So, now I promised that I'd be doing videos every 1 to 2, maybe 3 days, and so this is me upholding to my promise. So, a lot of you low levels have been wondering, how do I make a 6-star? And the question really is, it's Rainbow Monks. That's really how you're going to make your 6-stars. Now, it depends on how you do it. Me personally, I haven't really put time into this because I'm trying to make fusion food for my Sigmar, leveling up monsters and using this food as it. But the way to do it is truly, in my theory, Rainbow Mons. So let's go here. So these Rainbow Mons, which can be farmed from Giants B5, Giants B6, Giants B7. I can farm a Giants B6. I say my success ratio is about 48.7% calculated, but I can't really farm it. Like, I get lucky sometimes. That's just what I'm saying. But I usually go with B5, and occasionally I'll do B6 when I'm assured that I can do it. So let's say you farm 60 of these from Giants B something. Now, the 2 stars you need to level, it's about 120. Do the math. You make these, all 60 of those, all 63 stars. From those 63 stars, divide by 3, because you'll need 3 of those to make a 4-star. You now have 24 stars. 24-star monsters. And if you do the math from there, you divide by 4, because you need 4 4-stars to make a 5. You now have 5 5-stars. That 5 5-stars makes a 6-star monster. It is plain and simple. That is the quickest way to do it. So if you had 60 of these, and let's say this is all my fusion food, but let's say I was using all this as my monsters, basically in theory I'd only need the 60 angel mons, and I need the 24-star, and I need the 23-star monsters. So let's say all these were max level and they were 3-star monsters. Right there off the bat, I have 24-star monsters right there. I level them up now. I evolve them. I now have 5 5-stars, and basically using others as food for, basically out of the 20 that I have, I'll use others as food to level certain ones up, make those 5-stars, and out of that I can make a 6. It's pretty much simple, getting a 6-star. If you notice, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 5-stars. So basically it's a pretty easy concept. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Around 17, call it pretty much soon, with my Amazon and my crotch rocket, as Jubango calls him. Pretty much around 19. Around 19 4-stars. And with some of these being fusion food and with some of these being actual monsters. So it's not really that hard of a concept. And I have 19 4-stars. If all of it wasn't fusion and if I wasn't really using all of that as a monster, let's say I had really shitty monsters and my Lucian was really my OP tanker, right there off the bat, I'd only need to make at least one more 4-star and I'd be able to 6-star him pretty easily. Leveling those up, evolving them, pretty much that'd be the easiest point of the game. Out of the 4-stars that I have, in theory I'd only need to level 5 of them to max level, because I'd use other ones as food, and that's pretty it. Out of that 5-star Lucian maxed, I have a 6-star right there. Boom, so easy. It is the simplest trick ever, and a lot of low level know that. I find it hard to make 4-stars and 3-stars on that. The farming is hard for you, but with a simple trick like that, 4-star, 3-stars pretty easily. And so since the last time we left off, I pretty much got my Chloa full set. So she's almost at 10k HP. She's got flat runes. I'll be honest with you, they're kind of shit right now. Apart from those 3, the rest are pretty much flat. And I think my Lucian is the only one with, besides this one, in which he has 14 HP, 13 defense, and 5 crit rate, so I let that one go. Pretty much, and probably this one. That one's pretty bad too. He pretty much, and that one. Yeah, I stand corrected. Lucian has that, and that. Pretty much tank. So which one were the bad ones? So he has 3 flat runes too, and which when I change those out, he'll pretty much be set to go. This one I'm okay with because it at least has percent stub stats, but I do want a percent stub stat and a percent main stats. So yeah, that's that. As for plans right now, really honestly and truly, I'm gonna awaken Arang, and I'm gonna awaken Clo probably. I'm actually going for the Clo. I know what a lot of people are saying. You're going for Clo? Yeah, I'm going for the Clo. And I find it amazing how the Pecan Prince only requires a mid, so I'm probably gonna awaken her this week. I'm just gonna take the opportunity to farm fire. Brand I won't do for a while. Won't do Michelle for a while, but I'm gonna take the chance to an opportunity to awaken Clo. Pretty much after that. As far as team wise, I'm gonna awaken Clo. Once I'm done getting Susano, basically from there it's leveling Bernard, and pretty much Kona number 1, and my second Kona, and pretty much Bella, and getting them the best runes. And my team, basically, as far as Giants B7, which I do plan on farming as I can do 6 right now, will basically be Kona, 2 Konas, a Bella, either Bernard or Shen, depends on majority populace, and it depends on whichever one suits me. Probably might go Bernard, or I might go Shannon because her third skill will be overpowered. And even though Bernard gives me that tailwind, increases my attack and my attack according to my speed, I think Shannon's third skill is peaceful too. And then I might also do Arang or Lucian. Probably I'm gonna go with Arang, which means I'm gonna have to tank her up. So I'm not gonna buy ruins for her because that's what I'll just farm, and I'll buy ruins from shop. I would pretty much just farm shop, save up a lot of mana, and refresh shop until I get the ruins I need for her. And after that, that's my B7 team right there. It's gonna be Arang, awakened, 2 Konas, a Bella, and a Shannon. Unless I decide that I don't want the second Kona in there, because 2 Konas, you think Konas, they're really great healers, but very, I could put something else in there, like Kona's skills right there. Peace, the recovery plus 10%, recovery plus 10%, cooldown minus 1. So basically, if you think about that, with those extra 10% on there, that's pretty much around, what is that, 45% recovery and cooldown minus 1. So I basically use the skill in 3 turns. Resurge, he basically increases my attack, my ally's attack bar, and then he does speed DMG. But, and this is a but, here I could use my Clo with her Fanatic. It gives invincibility. I have a 4 turn on that. But also, as far as that goes wise, her recovery is even better. So it recovers the HP of 2 allies with the lowest HP ratio by 25% and 15%. And if you add on there, one's 55 and one's 45, and that's the 2 lowest allies, and the cooldown turn goes down 1. So that's 3 turns. That's the same thing as basically as Kona. And then I have that move, which like is DMG tank. So that's basically what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, almost 65 DMG right there. So once I skill her out, but if the only thing that Kona really provides for me that she doesn't is kind of it heals all allies basically, and it removes harmful effects. So yeah, that's kind of a big thing. I kind of wish I kept my T on. I had to defeat him. If I pull another one, I'll pull another one. If I buy another one, I'll buy another one. But yeah, I kind of wish I kept my T on because at least he'd revive my enemies. So yeah, you can't have it all, but I pretty much really don't need my T on. I can either go Klo or I can either go Koniyama. It depends on who I want. And if I don't even want to use the second Koniyama or Klo, I could always go with kind of the benefit of both, which is kind of my Mashael. She pretty much does the same thing. She recovers the HP of all allies and alongs the beneficial effects, shortens the time of harmful effects on them. She's pretty much like a Koniyama. And she does revive, so she's kind of like a Tion too. So I would want her. But the only thing that I hate about the Soul Revival, it's at least 6 turns. So yeah, it depends on who I feel like going with. I probably second comma. I think I won in storage. Yeah, if I have second one in storage. So it just depends on how things really go. So I'm just weighing my options for that goes. And, yeah, so as far as dungeons go, I'm kind of stuck on this one. Now, I stopped using Fuko. He's become so tanky for me. I kind of stopped using my Fuko. Um, Really honestly and truly, I really don't need him. I kind of had to make my Lucian stronger. And so, in theory, I had to nuke down some of my other monsters a bit more. So I kind of stopped using Fuko. So I kind of did, in order to replace him, I kind of made my Epicon princess a little bit better as far as speed wise, but she'll never replace Fuko. He has that shield, he has that defense, and he has that attack, and she has speed and HP. Well, she doesn't have HP on him, nor attack, nor defense. She just has that speed. So I'm just gonna go with that. So I'm gonna see how this turns out. I'm just gonna leave some music on while I probably fail this and just enjoy. I'm gonna not fuck this. Actually, I'm gonna do it manually. Alright, enjoy. Yeah, I'm in Rex right now. Yeah, I probably should have waited to use it. And this is so, yeah, this is where I basically go with the Koniyama show, and where I probably need one. So like I said, this is where Fuko used to be really useful, and I used to have that 48.7 DMG clearance. I used to probably get to the end, and then I used to get to the end of B6, and pretty much, which is where my Klo would come into play, with that Fanatic Shield. Basically, I haven't upped my Klo in a lot of my monsters, like my Orochi. They need way better ruins or anything, but honestly, I say Giants is not even about nukers, really. You need the 3 supports. 3 if not 4 supports, and at least 2 nukers. So with my 3 supports being Koniyama, either Chloe, Mishael, or another Koniyama, a Bella, and then those will be my healers, basically my supports. Basically, you can call either if I go Bernard, that's an attack. Wait, I don't think Bernard's an attack. Let me just make sure I just check up on my stats really quick. Shannon's is a support, so yeah, that's what I mean. Shannon's a support. And yeah, Bernard's is a support. So that'd be 4 supports, and then 1 nuker, which is Erang. So yeah, Koniyama's support. Yeah. Bella's defense. Bella's defense. That's what Bella is. And then I know Erang is attack. Mishael support and close support as well. So basically, that would be 1 nuker, aka attacker, 1 defense, and pretty much the rest would be 3. So let's say if I want Koniyama, Bella, Koniyama, Shannon. Okay, those are my 3 supports. Bella, my defense. Nuker would be Erang. So that is probably the best team that I can manage my given shit in order to manage B7s. That's much how that's. So as far as things right now, that's 1 Mystic Scroll sitting in storage. If you ask me, I'm not doing summons for this week. I'm actually saving. I actually want Alicia, Orlakia, Sarah. I prefer Makini because it means I don't have to fuse one, and it means I get this. So that'd be pretty fun. Hiwa, I wouldn't mind. I don't want a Klo. I already have one. Don't want this and shit. Sylph I wouldn't mind either. It's a pretty great monster, really, if you ask me. Osseous, great monster. Force Field, pretty great ability if you ask me. Wait. Yeah, this is Osseous. It does have a Force Field ability. Yes, I think I am right on that one. So, yeah. I wouldn't mind one of those. 3 weeks from now, I already have an Arjun. I don't have him. I don't want him. I don't want that. And I don't want Mulaka right now. I have that. I probably would need that, but I wouldn't do exclusive summons for that. As far as this, probably the only thing I need for my Vero. The only thing that would make me want to do that, but that's a waste considering I've gotten everything else but this. Akia would be useful for the Vero. I wouldn't want him. Well, if I get him, he's okay. But he's not my first option. Brownie Magician, I could take an Orion, a Pug, and a Valkyrie, or Camila. But as far as really looking at things and where can benefit my team, apart from this week, which is a Cold Girl, I'll take one. Anonaville, Vanessa, I'll take that. I won't take that because I have one. This is trash, basically. Yeah, this is trash, basically. Yeah, my Lich is stronger than that. I'd take a Beretta. I wouldn't take that. I already have a brand. I fed my arenas. I have that, have that, have that. Don't need this. I already fused this, so... And is Battle Mammoth in 2? Yep. Seems like Com2us is trying to tell you guys something. Get a Battle Mammoth. Build one up. So, as far as weeks in, for me are looking, I'm probably gonna go that week. Really and truly. Like, I could go this week, but I've already got Phantom Thief. And I've already got a UQ, so, and I certainly don't want to get that. Only thing worthwhile are these for me. But on this one, these are worthwhile for me. So I'm going to save for next week. So that's like 6 days. In that time, Toa's going to read, so I'm going to farm it. At least in Toa, basically I've gotten, first week doing Toa, I got 50. pretty much got 50 left. I've gotten 32. So once guild contributions are up, I'll pretty much get the another 18 needed. And when Toa resets, I'll pretty much get another 50. So that is hopefully three exclusive summons for me. So I think that's all I have for you guys today. I'm not gonna do this. I'm kind of bored with this too. I'm just gonna do let's see what we've got here. I'm gonna do a beef. Nah, I did that last time. I'm gonna do a B4 dungeon, and then I'm gonna end the video on that note. So, take care, guys, and enjoy.